Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Just checking on YouTube.
I'm gonna take a photo.
Yes, we are live.
Okay. One, two, three. Okay. I'm gonna share on IG.
Parang hindi ako masaya dun sa thumbnail. Wait. Okay. Hello. Just going to post about the live. Hold on. I almost copied the StreamYard
The
link.
stream link. Anyone
Suddenly,
can
everyone's
join.
here. Is it the right account? Okay. And we're live.
Okay, done posting. Ay, tag pa pala.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So, a bit of explanation. We weren't able to do the live sprints last week.
Yeah,
A lot has happened.
super
So,
busy week.
yep. So many things have happened and got super busy. I just didn't have the energy to do the stream last week, but here we are.
Yes.
We're here.
For
And
everyone who is tuning in from the Philippines, how is your long weekend so far?
how is the weather?
Init na! So hot!
So I'm trying not to like pull out the big gun, as in like the huge ass fan that we have, just in case it's
Because we're
gonna.
gonna hear it, yeah, in the audio. Like, and it's super hot recently.
The long weekend is going by very fast. Like it's
Yeah,
suddenly almost end of
it's already
Friday.
Friday. 3 days left for our long weekend. But are you reading? Has everyone been reading throughout the long weekend or just resting? I think yesterday I just didn't read. I just rested.
What did you do?
I didn't read. I think I slept like in and out throughout the day.
It's just you know the heat that's making you sleepy, even though you're not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
anything. I think yesterday I mostly played on Switch.
Or still the
And
same game?
no, it's different. I am actually going to recommend it to you.
Okay, which is it?
It's called Endling. So,
Endling? I've never heard of it. I'm
Endling,
gonna search.
you're playing as a mama fox, as in like a literal fox,
Okay.
and like you're trying to find your one cub that has been stolen
Okay.
by like a scavenger. So you're traveling with your three other cubs, and this is so.
The graphics look so good. Like
It
very
is. It is.
like
It's so nice.
angular kind of anime style.
And like, it's not a
Ooh.
side scroller per se, pero
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like you just do left and
Ish.
right. It's like
Ah,
it's
okay,
not
okay.
open world. There is a specific map, but
Yeah.
it's not super complicated. Like
Is it
even
like
the
more
mechanics.
story based or is it
Yes, it's story based, but
kind?
it's like the goal is very straightforward. It's to
Hmm,
find your cub, your missing cub, along with your three cubs, and you have to keep them alive at the same
okay.
time.
Okay.
So it's so good. It's so good. I spent like I think 6 hours playing
Is it
it
on the
because
Switch or
it is. It
is
is.
it
It
on
is on
Switch? Ah,
Switch. I
okay.
think it
Ah,
is
it is on
on
Switch. Okay.
PlayStation 1.
It's on Steam as
But
well because my partner is hoarding the Switch for himself because he started playing Emblem Engage.
I see. I see. I
Yeah,
see.
and when he plays strategy games, he goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he will play the same game a million times, just
Mm-hmm.
trying out different like makeups of characters,
Strategy.
different
Yeah.
stats for the characters, different weapons. I think
I wonder
he
if
has
does he
played.
play Octopath, the game I was playing.
No, no, no. He hasn't
Play
played that
Square
yet.
Enix.
Yeah, he hasn't played that yet. But he did play a lot of the Final Fantasy as well,
Yeah.
and he has like very complex Excel files and everything for everything. So I can't like he's playing on the Switch the entire time. So
Yeah. So you can steal it.
yeah. So
That's
now
so good.
I'm taking over his PC.
I think it
I can
is on.
play
Yeah,
it.
I think it's on available on PC as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
like
said it's on Steam, so
supposedly like a quick game, but they say that it depends on your patience and it depends on how
mhm.
you're gonna play it. So what happened yesterday was so I was just starting to play it and like I was
Okay.
trying to find food for the cubs and one of the cubs died and I was like
Oh my
I
gosh. Did you
already thought
just start
this
the game?
started. I started a new game. I was like, no, they have to be alive.
That's also me and my partner because I'm not sure if have you played Fire Emblem?
I have, but only on
Yeah.
mobile.
Ah, okay. Ah, I'm not sure if it's the
But
same thing, but
it's
anyway,
also like turn based.
yeah, it's the like you have the map where it has the grid and everything. But yeah, in the game, people can die. Like people from your team can die,
Yep.
right? They can still proceed with the game, but obviously we don't want anyone to die. So whenever
Yep.
someone dies, we have to redo the that part, like redo back to our save file. Because we can't. That's why it takes so long. In the last Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem three houses, you can choose between the three
Mhm.
houses, and the story is kind of different. So there's at least three different playthroughs, and then obviously depending on what you do, things change. So it's an endless game. But I like it. I like it that way. There's a lot of like replayability.
So yeah, I'm going to recommend that to you. And
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna check
found
that
out that
out.
I also won like a game award recently,
Okay.
just days ago. And I bought it like February because it was on sale.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
was like, this is very interesting because like you're playing as an animal.
Yeah,
I thought it
check
was
that
gonna be
out. But
super
not now, not
easy.
now. I need to film. I can't start a game. If I start a game, I might not be able to do all the things that I
Unless
plan to do. So I'm not gonna check it out. Because I might just buy it suddenly.
how much is it on Steam?
I think, hold on. Thanks. Extinction is forever. It is, wait, no, this is the USD. Usually it's cheaper here. Why is it showing me USD? 740. Yes.
It was on sale on Switch when I bought it. So it was like around 200, 300, around
Yeah,
that.
usually they have like random big sales on
Yeah.
games.
So, going back to books, what are you gonna read?
I am gonna read Dekada 70 or the 70s by Luwalhati
Mm-hmm.
Bautista. So this is a historical fiction novel set primarily during the martial law era in the Philippines. And I believe, are following a woman and her family and just basically everything that she goes through as a woman during the time of the martial law, which is a very dark period of history in the Philippines. And the reason why I picked this one for our for our reading spree is because I need the motivation. It is written in Tagalog, which is technically my native language,
Yeah.
but here in the Philippines, since a lot of the medium of instruction, a lot of everything is in English, a lot of us actually aren't very good at speaking, reading, and writing in straight 100% Tagalog. We
Mm.
usually use a mixture of Tagalog and English. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of
that.
trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best to read more books written in Tagalog. And it's difficult. It's difficult. It's not that I don't understand, but sometimes it just takes a long time for things to
Yeah.
process. And there are words sometimes that I'm not 100% sure. Like context clues, I know what it means, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm not sure because it's either not used in everyday vernacular here in like Metro Manila where I am. So I'm not so it takes me a long time. I started reading this before. I think I got to page 20, something like that, but I think I'm just gonna redo it
Mhm.
from the beginning.
So,
Yeah, and
how
it's a
long
short
did
book.
it take you to read the
I think the
20 pages?
20 pages, I think it definitely took me longer than my usual pace, which is one page
Mm.
per minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
around like 45 minutes for 20 pages. And it's a
Focus.
small, like, it's a small book. So each page is not really that long.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I can, well, technically, I can finish it in this reading sprint if I just read. I get distracted a lot because I start to zone out because I don't, understand it as fast as I normally understand English. So, but with the
Mhm.
sprints, I can I need the
Good luck.
I need I need this system to help me read. How about you? What are you reading?
So, I will be reading All the Lies by S.T. Abbey. I have it on Kindle. It's book four of the Mindfuck series, which ironically, Pam read before I did, even though I started it before
Yeah,
she did. It was
I
so
binge
distracted
read it.
by
Yeah.
a lot of other things. Like, even if it's a series, I'm going to jump from one series to another. So, anyway, gonna try. I think, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this
The last two
tonight.
books are kind of longer than
Yeah,
like I think they're
the
like
first
130 pages, something like that per book. The
yeah,
last two.
so if not tonight, hopefully by tomorrow. Hoping to take a dent on it tonight, and I should. So yeah. Oh my god. We were
Nakik-
just talking about Nintendo sales earlier. So
Don't
sabi
tempt
ni
me.
about
Don't
about
tempt me.
ending, I am obsessing since yesterday. So JM here is a good friend and nagtatag kami sa isa't isa when like may makikita kaming sale.
Games on sale. I
So mga
stopped looking
overcooked,
because I
sa
would get
overcooked
obsessed.
yan.
Actually, the other day, I got this Instagram ad for a game, and
Which
I got
is
curious because the icon of the game in the App Store is a sperm cell, and it's called BitLife.
and
And what it does, it's kind of like a text-based game. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like you start as an infant and then you do things like you interact with your parents. You just click on stuff like relationships. I wanna like, compliment my husband, things like that. And then you just
okay.
and then things happen based on what you do. and I got
Okay.
hooked on it that I spent like 3 hours just playing it. Like it's literally just a text-based game where
Wait, so
you
if you click
just
on a decision, how does it look like and what is it gonna do?
there's like a chat. There's like a it's so bright. I'm not sure if you can even see, but
I can
there's
see
kind
it. I
of
can see it. Yeah.
yeah, there's kind of like a there's text there. There's text. So it's kind of like the
Ah, okay,
story of
okay,
your
I
life.
see it.
See, it's
Okay,
like the
but it's
story
like
of
a
your life.
conversation.
Yeah, like it says here, for example, I took my friend Maddie for a walk, blah blah blah, and then sometimes I complimented this person. This person said that I should shut up, parang ganun. And so they're like there are people who are friends, there are people who are enemies. You can join a sorority in college. You can join volleyball. I married a millionaire, and then I made him not sign a prenup, and then I divorced him. So now I have 1.4 million in my bank account. And I just got hooked yesterday. Like I went from 0 to 27 years old in one night.
So it's, I guess, the ad
So
work because you
yeah, so
installed it and
so
you're
I
playing
need to
it.
stop looking at games because I can get super addicted.
You're gonna have to look at ending at
So
least.
I'm not gonna look at it. Not now. Not now. Not now. After I finish my responsibilities in life.
Yeah, you can reward yourself with it.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so should we start with
Yes.
the first sprint so we could read a lot? Let's go. 30
Happy
minutes.
reading.
Reading.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. Okay, how is your reading?
I read, it says here page 37, but I think it includes the introduction. So technically, I read 17 pages, half
Not
my
too bad.
usual pace.
So 2 minutes, roughly two
Yeah,
minutes.
roughly 2 minutes per page. But it's not that bad. It's actually a little bit Taglish. It's kind of like Taglish, but the Tagalog part is deep, like Tagalog.
Mm, yeah.
So yeah, but it's the first part super infuriating because it's talking a lot about the roles of women and how women should just be at home, should
Mm,
just take care of kids, blah 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 blah. It's kind of it makes you angry. How about you?
understandable.
How was your book?
I was able to read chapter two and some, like half of like the next chapter. So far, um, it's getting juicier, but
Mm,
I feel like since I just started book four, I'm going to able to probably around halfway mark. It's going to like
yeah.
unravel. But so far it's good.
But I think the fourth book is not naman slow, but definitely if you compare it to the first two books, it's a lot like it's slower in pace.
Mm.
Because there's a lot of like they're in the same area for a long period of time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
doing a lot of setting up.
But I'm just excited to like know what else happened, like in the town itself, like how messed
Yeah.
up it is.
Yeah.
Let me just read some comments. So Kat is here. Hi Kat.
Hi, Kat.
Hi Elena.
Good
So
morning,
Helena
Helena. Good morning to you.
was reading Harry Potter. I was laughing at the
Order
polymer, but
Harry
like
Polymer.
hello,
Is
are
this a
you here?
parody? Harry Polymer.
A bit related. I'm reading The Burning Tigress. Burning Tigress. Hold on.
Wait. Finish reading. Okay, so that's a new book. Burning Figures.
Okay.
Is that a literary book? It sounds like it could be one.
It sounds like a historical.
Sorry,
No.
not fiction. Yeah, it could be.
Ah, that's fast. One more until part two. We hope you get to read more during your sprint. So we have roughly three more sprints tonight.
Yeah.
Today. Kat says, I love the Kat de Setenta.
God, it's so hard to read.
But you have read Jana Silak, right? You have
Yeah,
read.
but Jana Silang is a bit more. Well, actually, I think Jana Silang is a little bit more difficult to read because the way that it's written is kind of dry. The writing style is kind of dry, but the plot and everything is
Mm.
exciting because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fantasy, right? And this one, the writing style is a lot, I think, a lot more accessible, but the topic is a lot like heavier.
Mm.
So yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wait, did you reread it right? A couple of sprints
I
ago.
have. I
I haven't
have.
read it. Yeah,
I didn't like it completely,
it's
but
still
I'll wait
here.
for you thoughts.
I haven't read it.
Hi, Shira.
Hi,
Welcome
Shara.
to our sprints. What will you be reading? Kat says, I
Yeah,
think it's contemporary yung writing ni Walhati. Isip mo na lang yung
yeah,
nagkukwento yung lola mo. True, true. Yeah.
yeah. It's
It's
kind of
more
like that. Yeah,
contemporary.
and it's a lot like conversational the way she's writing. Jana
Mm.
Silang, it's very like a narration of a story, but this one it's more of like she's talking to you about this story. Kind of like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
The Gilded
Roshni
Wolves.
Chokshi. Was it by Roshni Chokshi?
Yeah, Roshani Chokshi. Why are you rereading it? Is there a new book coming out, or you just decided to reread it?
There's
Because
some
usually
books to
that's
read,
me.
right?
I don't know if there's a new book in it or something, but I just that's me.
To read
Usually, if
pala.
it's been a while, I reread the earlier books.
I read the first book, but I didn't like it completely enough to like
Mm.
com- continue.
Shira says, "Oh, okay, okay, okay. Same.
I tried jumping on the second book of
Yeah, that's usually why I reread sometimes.
my life.
Actually, I was reading a legendary for a readathon,
Mm.
and it's been a while since I read Caraval. I think I read it last yeah, in December. Well, not super long ago, but there are like I've read a lot of books in between. So I don't super remember, but it's a good thing that I have the physical copy so I can just quickly reference. But I think if I postponed it any longer, I would have had to reread it.
Same feels with Gilded Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the rest of the
Okay.
books next week. Oh, how did you like Gilded Wolves though, Shira? Well, I assume you did if you got the last two books. Hi,
I
Amiel.
have no idea
First
what
time
that's about.
is joining.
Hi,
Reading
Emil.
1984's graphic novel.
There's a
Is it
graphic
classic?
novel,
Yes.
1984, as in George Orwell, 1984.
Yes. I'm assuming it is because I know it also has a graphic novel. I think I saw it on Libby as well. But I've already
Ah,
finished
okay.
the novel when I saw it.
Oh, oh, I like the drawing style. It's kind of like a noir kind of style. Interesting. I tried reading the book. Actually, like ish the book. Like it's hard to read. It's kind of very dry as well.
Yep.
But I do appreciate all of the topics that are being discussed, and I can see why it's such a popular book for
Mhm.
people to reference, to use as a jumping off point for a different story. But yeah, but I haven't finished it yet. It's at the very top of my shelf because it's very dry. Like if you get distracted, it's hard to pick it back up again. 1984 is forever on my
If I could
TBR.
be unfair, I should have gotten the graphic. Then you could probably read that. I just
Yeah,
didn't like
read the
the
graphic
part
novel.
where it was too technical slash military for me. Like I didn't
Mm,
need this bulk of information to understand how it affects the whole system or like I already get that it's a dystopian world,
mm-hmm.
but I didn't need like this whole ass chapter about like a specific thing. It's like
Mm.
the part where it was like part of a handbook or something like that, and I was like,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember which part I stopped, but it's pretty early on, like maybe first third of the book. But I don't really remember. I mean, I remember bits and pieces of it,
yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't remember exactly what happened right before I stopped. Like the whole
I
world
like
building and the
the
puzzles.
puzzles. Nakagata, not so much, honestly. I was looking at my review of the Gilded Wolves, and I gave it 2 stars.
Ah,
I did not
two
care about
stars.
anything and anyone except for the comic relief character Hypnos. Apparently, there's a character I don't even remember. Apparently, I did not understand the magic system as well.
Like, when did you read it? When did you
I
read
may
this?
or may not try reading this again to see if the plot, the characters, and the writing aren't really for me.
Did you read this like last year or something, or
No, it was
even?
around 2021, so I had
Um,
time, you know. I had time to ruminate. Amy says, yes, I tried reading the actual novel where my brain can wrap my head around classics language. And there's a movie. Yes. I wonder if the graphic novel, I'm assuming it's like a shortened version as well.
It's like 200 something pages. Like,
Huh. Interesting.
I'm kind of curious about the graphic novel. I might check that out.
Yeah, like I was thinking if it's dialogue heavy or not.
There's a preview when you go to like Google Books and stuff.
Hmm.
It's narration heavy, but not so much dialogue. Because I think I remember in the book they don't really speak to each other that much.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
yeah.
really talk that much, right? They just think a lot of things, and then they're not really that free to talk about anything, right? Because they can't like dissent or anything, right? So there's a lot of like narration. There's no dialogue almost. Like in the first 20 pages, there's no dialogue.
Understandably. I feel like they're
Yeah,
trying to capture like
yeah. That very oppressive feeling of the
yeah.
book itself. I'm gonna check if it's available on Libby.
I saw it on Libby before. I just didn't
Libby.
borrow it.
Because I think maybe if I read the graphic novel and then I read the book, it'll be easier because I'll have visuals in my head.
Mm.
So 1984.
I didn't like the characters of the Gilded Wolves at all. There's one character that I don't even remember the characters, and the only character that I took note of, which is Hypnos, I don't even remember. It's more of
I
a
think
narration.
the only thing that I've heard about Gilded Wolves is that some people were saying that it like if you like Six of Crows, you're gonna like Gilded
I
Wolves.
think that's actually why I picked it up. Because like
Mm.
I am not gonna read Six
At
of
the
Crows now.
height of yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe I could get into the Gilded Wolves instead. And after I read it, I sold the book immediately. Like
Actually, who was it? There was a YouTuber, a booktuber that I was watching, who said that they read it because of the whole Six of Crows comparison. But they actually found that the only thing that they had in common was that there were six, seven people, and they were going through this, like, not really. I don't know if it's a heist, but they're going through this something that they're doing, and that's it. Um, like the themes and everything is very different. So maybe that's also why people might not have liked it because they had
yeah,
different
there's like
expectations.
just people on a mission, basically.
Yeah.
And like not everything is like Six of Crows. There's like a band of people and a
Yeah.
mission.
Six of Crows.
So after
Actual
that, I've only reached chapter two.
chapter two. Yeah, because it's
I'll not
actually
forget the graphic novel. I feel
it's
like it's gonna
available
be
on Libby. At
for
least
you
in the
as well.
library near me, it's available. I borrowed it already.
Because I think classics are some of them are already trying to adapt the graphic novel
Yeah.
route as well to make it easier.
Oh, Kat, I just finished reading Kindred, but in the graphic novel format. Because I
I think
remember
there's
that you
also one.
were
Was it the one that Kat was
yeah,
also
yeah,
reading? The
yeah,
graphic
yeah.
novel.
I remember that. I think a few sprints ago, we were
Yeah.
reading the novel itself. I
How
just
was it?
read, and then before this live stream, I finished. It was actually it's very hard to read. The books I'm reading right now, they talk a lot about like oppression.
Mm,
It's very hard to read because I'm not sure, have you read Kindred?
no,
I mean
I
the
haven't.
novel. I know. So the gist is that there's this Dana, who is a black person in like 1970s US, and she randomly gets transported back in time to pre-Civil War US. So there's
Mm.
slavery and
Oh,
everything still. But apparently the family that the area where she gets transported back to is I guess the plantation where her family came from.
uh, the
So they're kind of
own
yeah,
sisters.
yeah, the ancestors. So they're kind of tethered in that way. But then just it's weird because she forms like a relationship with one of the white son of the plantation owner. So it's kind of weird because he's white, but he kind of understands that what they're doing is wrong, but he's still a product of his time. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
and
yeah.
it yeah, it spans like many years, 20 plus years or something. And it's very difficult to read. There's no like
Mhm.
conclusion to it. It's just telling you how it is.
Yeah. Okay. You borrowed it on Libby, as in the graphic novel.
Hmm.
You saw it there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's available. At least in the areas that I mean.
Hi, Yunchin. Yunchin. Hey everyone, just joined. I will read Opal, the short story in The Raven Cycle
Raven
by Pams.
Cycle. I haven't read the Raven Cycle.
I have it. I have it on my radar like years and years ago. I
It's a
haven't bought it.
very popular book, right?
It
Like I
was.
see
It
it
was.
every now and then. Yeah,
Even her
like it
other
has a
like
following.
Shiver. I remember the first book was Shiver. Like,
I have Raven Cycle. I don't even know what it's about.
uh,
Raven Cycle.
as in like she
Oh
has a.
wait, I was thinking about the Raven Boys. Is that the same? The Raven Cycle, the
I
Raven
think it
Boys.
is the
Ah,
Raven
okay,
Cycle,
okay. Ah,
but
Raven
I'm
Boys
also
is the
thinking
name of
like
the first book.
the whole.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
she was. Maggie
Young
was very
Maria.
famous at the height of like the YA era.
Which I completely missed. So
Yeah.
that's probably why I didn't like. I haven't read it at all. What is it about? YA fantasy, paranormal, romance fiction. Okay.
Hello, hi Gerald, dropping by.
Hi,
Like
Gerald.
9:30. I
We're
think 9:30
probably yeah.
the
That's
last.
probably the last
Yeah,
print. Yeah.
I will read "Cross Her Heart" by Sarah. Oh, a thriller, is it? Because like Sarah
Wait,
Pinborough.
Sarah Pinborough is behind her eyes. Yeah, 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 Sarah Pinborough behind her eyes. The thriller that shook me.
Her Heart. Have I seen this cover?
I don't think I've seen
Ah,
that
not
one.
yet.
Cross her
Ah, it's a
heart.
backlist. It's a backlist. I haven't gotten across this. Ooh, I see the word husband. I see the word handsome. That's over
Handsome
my
client.
eyes.
A handsome client.
That's just my eyes glazed over. Ooh. The first sentence alone is already intriguing for me. Okay, tell me how it is, like, Gerald, if you're
I
gonna like.
really like behind her eyes, so
Mm.
maybe
I
I'll
still
check this
haven't
out.
watched the series. I still haven't watched. Yeah,
Watch it.
because I'm planning to read it first before jumping into the series. But you said
Wait, you
that
haven't read it?
no, 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 no.
I
As in
thought you
reread it. Reread.
reread it. Okay, okay, okay.
I think it
I
was
I
harder to
like the
read
series a lot.
the graphic novel than in written text because there are some nuances to the characters' decisions and behavior. I feel they really reflect well in the graphic one. As in about control.
Yeah. Yeah, actually the graphic novel was very, very, very fast paced. Like it really
Uh,
tried to cram a lot into like
yeah,
200 something pages, but obviously it's graphic novel, so that's
yeah.
even less time to do things or less space. But it I think what it did well though was because of the style of the drawing style really gave you that very gritty feeling. So you know that everything is very rough. The way it's written, like the shading and everything, is very rough. So I think that really helped a lot in sort of setting the scene. But I can see what you're saying that the characters, not that they're not complex, but I feel like if you don't actively look for the nuance, for the meaning behind the words, some things might gloss over. You'll just gloss over. So I might actually still read the novel at some point in the future, but yeah, I get what you mean. That
Because I think if I remember correctly, the actual novel is kind of um long as well. if I remember correctly.
The, oh my gosh, it won't load. Okay. Ah, because it's a lot splash page. Yeah, the art style is like super grungy, like that.
Mm.
So it really
Very
adds
apt
to
for
the
the topic,
yeah, it
yeah.
really adds to the setting and to the vibe. So
Okay. Are we ready for sprint two?
yes.
Trying to get as much reading done because like I
Yes.
know after this day, after tonight, I might not
You're
be able.
gonna play again.
Are
you're
we gonna
gonna get
play?
you're gonna become a mother fox again.
Yeah. Anyway, setting up. Okay. Sprint number two, everyone. Happy reading. See you in 30 minutes.
See you in 30.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dogo.
Wait lang. Umakyat siya sa akin eh. Okay, balik ka muna sa baba. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. How was your reading?
I am now 40% through. So I started like chapter 8. I'm already in chapter 8.
40%? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying
So,
to remember what happened like around halfway through the book.
someone saving Logan from something.
Okay. I remember now. Okay. I am at page 61, which I think I read a lot faster this time around.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I'm getting used to it. There are words that I actually started like writing on the book because there are words that I don't super understand, so I'm underlining
Mm.
them and I'm gonna try and figure out the actual meaning of the words because I just understand it from context clues. But I am getting angry.
Getting what?
Angry
Oh,
because of the topic of the book and everything.
yep, understandably. I think it just says a lot on the writing as well.
Yeah, it
It's
really
really
makes
making
you
it
because
forward.
you're viewing everything through the eyes of Amanda, which is the housewife in this book. And Amanda has like 5 kids. And she's starting to like, you know how obviously there's a lot of people who didn't really have any direct interaction with anything that happened during that time. And Amanda is one of those people. And you just kind of get to see how she transitions from being someone who, like, not my problem kind of person, like, it's not happening to me, not happening to my family, so it's not my problem. And then now she's starting to think about how these things are very important, that just because it
Mhm.
doesn't happen to her, just because she's kind of well off, like middle class, that she should not care about these things. So it is very something that I can relate to with my
Mhm.
family and everything, especially in the recent times.
Yeah.
So it's just very, very on the nose.
Okay. Just reading some comments. Elena, I have to make myself some coffee. We hope you were still
Okay.
able to join us on like the second sprint.
Yeah.
Hi, Kath. I got to join again.
Hey
Yay. Okay,
guys.
I'm reading Flower Heart by Catherine Bakewell.
I'm seeing this like a couple of videos in my timeline has this.
The cover is really pretty. I think that's what
Yeah,
stood out to me.
yeah. Ooh, it says here perfect for fans of Margaret Rogerson.
Perfect for you.
Okay, add the TBR.
David read and Margaret Rogerson read. But
Chapters. Be right back. Okay.
hi again, Judith.
Hi, Judith.
Today live
What are you
reads
reading?
more. So do share what you will be reading with us. So in case any new joiners missed it, I am reading All the Lies by S.D. Abby. So it's a fourth book by in the Mindfuck series.
Mhm.
So basically an FBI slash an FBI and a serial killer falls in love, but a lot of fucked up things in between.
Yeah.
Really fucked up. So Pam, what are you reading? Just for
I'm
some.
reading Dekada 70 or the 70s by Luwalhati Bautista. So this is a historical fiction novel all about we're following a woman and her family during the time of martial law in the Philippines during the like 1970s period. So it's a very difficult time in our history, and yeah, I'm reading about that. Very difficult to read.
Hits too close to home, literal home.
Yeah, like actually does.
Juju is reading The House of Hades. Is it Rick
House of
Riordan?
Hades. I haven't even continued my Percy Jackson.
Don't even
Um,
get me started. I just read the first book of like his series. So I read the first book in like the Magnus. What's the name?
okay.
Magnus Chase. I read the first book of Magnus Chase. I read the first book of The Heroes of Olympus. I read the first book of Percy Jackson, and that's it.
Wait,
It's
are they
really
not like connected to each other? They're
there.
not like okay.
There
I
would
thought
be like what do you call this?
like
Um,
references overlaps or something.
references and cameos. Like
But they're
Percy
not like
Jackson,
story
like
wise.
Magnus Chase and Percy Jackson would be mentioned in like House of
Other series.
Olympus, whatever. But they're not fully connected. I guess they're within the same
Oh.
universe. But I've never continued the series. Like I like them, but I just get distracted very easily.
I read the first book in the Percy Jackson series. I was supposed to read the
Mhm.
books like one after the other, but the library holds didn't come in time, and then I don't know, I never picked it up. Maybe because it's very like it reads very young, which is
Mm.
understandable because of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
demographic of
It's the
the
intended
audience. So
audience, yeah.
yeah, so it's understandable, but I think maybe that's why I'm never like, oh, I want to read this. Maybe if I read it if I was younger, as I think most of the fans they read it when they were younger. That's why they have such a connection with it. But I want to read it before the TV series adaptation comes out.
Yeah.
That was the whole plan, but I have not done that.
Plans are don't always go as planned.
Yeah,
Shira says I read 4 chapters. You were reading The Gilded Wolves. Yeah, rereading
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I always read faster when it's a reread.
yeah.
I read faster
Actually,
when there's an audiobook and it's a reread.
I actually
It's
want to
very
reread a bunch of books as well. But I'm always torn. Like I have so many books that I want to read, but I also
mm-hmm.
want to reread books that I love.
This
And like, which
particular
one
book.
do
Yeah,
I prioritize? That's why sometimes I like it when, like for example, a booktuber that I'm following has like a book club, and the book club pick is a book that I've already read before, and
yeah.
I
Mm.
love it because it gives me like a reason or like a way to justify rereading that book
Yeah, yeah.
when I have like so many other books I also want to
Mm.
read. But I can see some of my books judging me, like my unread books in this bookshelf
Yep.
judging me.
A literal pile. I have a literal pile in front of me on the bookshelf.
Has been staring at you
Like
every time you put a book on hold in Libby.
if I didn't like if I don't have like a TBR for the whole year and I just read the physical books, I feel
You
like
finish it.
close to like 100 I'd be able to like just for the year.
Oh my
Like I
god.
have
Imagine just doing that. Imagine
I
just doing that, like not checking anything out from the library, not buying anything new, just reading
I
what
mean
you
the
have.
buying part
What a
I'm good
what a
at
con.
right now.
Yeah,
Because I'm
because you
not
have to spend money to buy stuff, so it's very easy to not do it, especially during this I don't know, hard times.
yeah. You have
Yeah,
interesting reads because of that I really be making feel rich and just amplified by current events. Exactly.
exactly.
Don't get me wrong, the Riordan first series are great, but sometimes it feels like it requires an energy to follow the adventures, the universe, and
It's
the
so
story.
fast paced. It's so
Getting
fast paced. Like the first book is super fast paced. Like so many
yeah,
things are happening. And I get that it's because it's for kids, so it's not
yeah.
like
Just
but
to keep your what they call this momentum and your attention
yeah.
when reading.
So it's a little bit harder for me to read as well because I would get kind of bored sometimes because of how things are written. But I do still want to read it. Maybe we have to read along. So many plans.
Not not for this one, for now.
No, I don't think I could do a read along for this like host one.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Hi there. So welcome
Hi.
to our reading sprints. So, to give bit of context, I think we have like more audience tonight
Yeah, like
in our
more new
previous ones.
people. Yeah.
So I'm Pam, and this is also Pam. So we're both
Yes.
Pams, and we hold reading sprints every week. We try to be consistent with it. We take turns doing it on our channel. So this day I'm doing it on my channel. Next week we're gonna do it on her channel, and the link to her channel is down below. So if you want to get notified, and if you want to join future sprints with us, we'll do subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, we try to do it every week, usually around this time.
Mhm.
Like this is like the halfway point usually of our sprints. So that's usually when we do it. But we do announce it on our Instagrams when we have the final date. Usually we announce it on the day off or the day before because we
Day
never
before,
really know.
hours
Yeah,
before.
we never really know, but we try. We try to do it every week. But when in doubt, it's usually this time.
Mm-hmm. Genshin
Ooh,
is only 13 pages left. Well, you
how are
will
you liking
definitely
it
finish
so
it on
far?
the next sprint.
This is the like the short story novella
For
kind of book, right? Raven Cycle.
the Raven Cycle, yeah, 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 if I remember correctly.
Oh, it's short. It's 39 pages. It's like it is a short story. I thought it was like a novella.
Elena, I need to keep
I
myself
need to
awake.
keep
What
myself awake.
time is it over there?
Wait, is
You
it
did say
morning?
good. Yeah.
You said good morning earlier, so I thought, well, maybe you're just sleepy. I am that way too in the mornings. Like if I don't drink my first cup of coffee by 9 a.m., I'm gonna be super drowsy the whole day.
I usually have my coffee around 9. So like making coffee before I do work.
Yeah, usually. Like I need or else I won't be productive at all. Spontaneous reading sprints.
I always know it's gonna be around 7 p.m. Yes.
Yeah, usually for people in the Philippines, usually 7 p.m. Friday. We try to be consistent on that, but sometimes we have to switch it around.
Mhm.
But usually that's when we do it.
It's gonna be morning for Eastern.
Yeah, very well. It's a lot better now. It used to be like 3 a.m. for Pacific and like
Now it's
7
4.
a.m. Yeah, but now it's 4 and 8. So a little bit better.
Perfect. I love sprinting in the morning. You're usually like that too. I remember you telling me
I read a lot. Like
in the
usually
morning.
I guess my morning routine is when I wake up and then do all of the like
Mm.
washing my face and everything. I usually just sit down in bed and read. So I try to not I gotta use it as a replacement for scrolling on Instagram because that's
Mm.
usually what I do. Like as soon as I wake up, I usually just check Instagram and like
Mm.
new uploads on YouTube. But I try to change it by reading, and it's actually helping a lot, especially when you have like a Kindle because you don't have to like
Yeah.
open the curtains and everything. So it's okay to keep
And
reading in the
risk a
dark.
book falling on your face or something.
Yeah. Well, sometimes a Kindle falls on my face, so I guess it's the same, but
Not as heavy.
yeah, not as heavy, I guess.
It's a good routine though. I'm usually
Yeah.
the other way around because like I'm on a long distance relationship, so I have to check
Mm,
my notifications.
yeah. So you do all of your chatting in the morning.
Amiel, are you?
Hmm. This is a good way to
Mhm.
segue into something. So, because
A
you're in this
teaser?
live stream, yes, a teaser. Because you're in this live stream, we're gonna let you in on something that we have been planning for a couple of months now, ish, on and off. So we are gonna be hosting a Hunger Games read along, and actually we're gonna be announcing it on next week. We're gonna be announcing it next week, like the whole schedule and everything. But the reason why we're doing this is one, the prequel movie, or at least the fourth movie that will come out in November this year, and I
Mhm.
have never read the Hunger Games trilogy. Like the original trilogy, the prequel, nothing. I've never read it at all. I've never watched the movies like in its entirety. Of course, I've seen a lot of like clips because it's very
Mm.
popular, but I've never watched it like from start to finish. And Pam is a fan. She has been telling me to read
Mhm.
it. She has been telling me that it is the dystopian novel. And I'm like, I need to know what the hype is all about. I
Mhm.
need to know what Hunger Games is all about. I mean, obviously, I know like the gist of this
Dystopia, yeah.
because yeah, it's very popular. Like I know all there's like districts, there's tributes,
Yeah.
whatever. I know
Even
all of
memes.
that. Yeah, because of the meme. Like I volunteer as tribute, so I know all of
Mhm.
those things, but I don't know the source material. So it's about time I educate myself. And
Mhm.
that's why we're going to be doing this read along. We are going to try. We actually planned it before we went on live. We planned it tonight. But yeah, just wait next week. We're going to be posting an announcement video on it.
Mhm.
So if you have been wanting to reread the Hunger Games trilogy and the prequel book with us, watch out
It's
for
gonna
that
be
video. So yeah.
opportunity, yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah, that was,
interesting because like, someone who
yeah,
hasn't read it at all,
yeah.
and I have reread it like a couple of times, so it's gonna be
Yeah, and
interesting
I
because
think, would you say that it's one of your favorite books?
definitely like forever.
Okay.
I've read hundreds of books, but it's still up
It's
there.
still, yeah, it's still a book that you would recommend again and again
It's
as
just a
well.
book that stands time,
The test
you
of
know,
it.
like transcends time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting excited. I really been wanting to read it, but I feel like I never have the reason to read it. There's so many books I want to read as well. But now there's
Having
the
the physical
reason.
book isn't enough
Yeah.
reason for you.
Yeah. Actually, those physical I sold them because I didn't like those were my sister's books. And then my
I thought you
sister
still
read
have
it.
them.
No, no, I sold
How dare
them.
you sell them? How dare
They were
you?
even hardcover copies. They were my sister's copies, and I asked my sister if she wanted them back when she visited. And she's like, she's just gonna get new copies because
New
it's
copy.
heavy and everything. Yeah, so
Mhm.
I didn't know what to do with it, and I'm the type of person who declutters a lot. Like every 6 months, I declutter the whole house. So I sold it in one of the decluttering sessions. But
The
now
mortal
It's on
skin.
Kindle Unlimited. So if anyone wanna join us
What is
and
the
doesn't
name?
wanna buy the book, doesn't wanna like wait for it in the library, it's on Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the prequel, but the three books are in there. So you can start a trial if you
I
want to,
think
or if you're
they're
already
not gonna put it on Kindle Unlimited since it's gonna be the one that's being turned into a book. So of
yeah,
course they're gonna
probably.
want the
So I'll have to get that last book. But I have to put it on hold on Libby. What if it's like
you'll have lots of time. It's
yeah,
like,
but I'm gonna just to be safe because sometimes there's like 25-week hold and I just need to be
hmm.
sure. I'm just gonna keep delivering it later.
Oh, Lux says I'm rereading them right now. Just finished Catching Fire.
Catching
Oh, we
Fire.
hope
Is that
you
the
still
second?
the second
Is that a
one. You can
second?
still join
Okay.
us.
Yeah, you can join us. We're gonna do live shows as well for it. So yeah, just join us in the discussion. I think it's gonna be fun because I think with dystopia there's a lot to discuss. There's a lot of different ways you could talk about a
Mm-hmm.
dystopian novel, especially since everyone's saying that it's the dystopian novel. So the
Mm-hmm.
DYA dystopian novel. Wait, what's the name of the ballad of something something?
Ballad of Songbirds
Ballad
and
of
Snakes.
Songbird. Okay, and
Good luck
snakes.
on part two, Elena. You're reading it fast. I just needed
It's
a motivation to read this
see,
book.
it's 16 weeks on hold. It's 16 weeks wait.
As in just the ebook or the audiobook?
The ebook.
Okay, okay. It's
So
pretty.
I need
I
to.
remember it being pretty dense too. Like, I read it on Kindle, as in I pre-ordered it. Like, it was
Mm.
around like 400 pages, more than
Oh,
400
it's
pages.
long.
It is long.
I thought it's like a novella. It's like a proper
No, it's not. It's not. It's like a
prequel book.
full
Yeah.
on novel. I only saw the movies, but never had the chance to read the trilogy. I'd be down for this. Yes. So
I'm
watch
getting
out for
excited
our
actually.
announcement videos. As in,
Yeah.
it would
Now we
be
have to actually push through with the announcement video next week. because we're
I'm
already
gonna be
committed to
posting
it.
it on all my socials anyway. So
Yeah.
I know you're inactive on Twitter, so I'm gonna do posting on Twitter. Hi, Skylar. Welcome to our sprints. We still have two sprints left tonight, so you'd
Yeah,
still
plenty
be
of
able to
time.
do lots of reading.
Gleanings and
You'll
part
be
of your
reading
world.
Meetings and Part of Your World. Is it one book?
No, I think Gleanings. Is it the one by Neil Shusterman? Or is this like a part of your world? Part of your world. I can't see it on. It's not on Story Graph. Part of. Oh no,
Maybe.
it's well. There's a lot on part. There's a lot of books named Part of Your World. I don't know which one you're
And
reading,
also a lot
but
of books starting with gleanings.
there's a
Who is the author
Gleanings
for this?
by Neil Shusterman. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah, by Shusterman.
Um,
Okay, okay. It's part of the Scythe series.
oh my god. That's is it like a novella or like
It's like a novella or something in between because it's point 0.5. It's like
okay.
3.5, something
Oh
like
my
that.
god. I've been tuning into this like series and I've been tuned in for like so long I haven't read the first book still. Like I've been watching it since years ago and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a
Still,
series.
still haven't read the first book.
Hi Kat. Yes, we're
Hi,
about to
Kat.
do sprint
How
number
to do it?
three,
Yeah.
actually. I'll take a shower now because I have work today at Path Point. Okay.
Hope you have a
Yeah,
good work day.
I'm reading
I'm reading Scythe and love it so far. This is a dystopian book too, right?
ish, I think.
Ish. Scythe. What is this about? Um, no hunger, no disease, no war, no mystery.
Yes, we'll
Oh,
be here for sure. Currently reading Memphis by Tara Stringfellow. This sounds familiar.
Memphis. Historical fiction. Okay. Oh,
Oh, I have been seeing this cover. Do let me
okay.
know if it's good. Because like it was a nominee for historical fiction. That's why I've been seeing it as well. Excited for the Hunger Games read up. Yes. So we
I'm
have
excited too. I'm very excited too.
like a few joiners. Sure. Are we ready to do sprint number
Yes.
3?
Ready to get angry again.
We're getting angry at for different reasons. Because like
Yeah.
mine is also enraging. But let's do sprint number 3 so we could get a lot of reading done. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading. See you in 30 minutes.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
How was reading?
Where did I stop? I am at page 84. I don't remember when I stopped earlier.
I think you said 60 something.
60 something, yeah. So I'm getting faster. I'm getting faster
Mm,
at reading. Yeah. And it's really good. I think the way it's written, it's very conversational, but it tackles a lot of very difficult topics that I think a lot of people think about, but they don't like. When you're that kind of person that you're not super active in political activities, political events. Like you're not super outspoken, but you think about these things. You're kind of like
mm,
following a person like that, someone who's questioning things, but not to the point where they do something about it, things like that. So it's very
yeah.
interesting to read. How about you? Are you like more than halfway now?
I got to halfway. Yeah,
Halfway,
53%.
yeah. Yeah, because we were like 40 something earlier. So.
Yeah, we're good. We're still in town, and
Yeah,
understandably so, because like there's so much things to unpack.
yeah.
So I get it. Um, there are just some things that I find off or weird. Like some things are out of character for
Mm-hmm.
a character. So
Yeah, I kind of get that.
specifically
Yeah.
Hannah. So I feel like for some people to be, written as very perceptive, like they're very
Mm-hmm.
meticulous, they're very organized. There are just some times where I'm like, it's literally on your face. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
these are right there. The emotions are right there. Like I don't know if it's because I'm just reading it as a reader, but
Mm-hmm.
like we're also reading it from their perspective, so we get their responses to this situation. So they're just really just that thing that throws me off sometimes.
Yeah. I think I had similar feelings about the last two books. It was more of just it was a wrap up to the whole series
Mhm.
or like an ending, but it wasn't for me as strong as the first couple of
Three
books.
books.
Yeah. But it was okay. It was fun to read.
Yeah, yeah. It is fun to read. Like
Yeah.
it still catches me off guard how graphic it could be.
It's
And
very
so
graphic.
who's read so many
Like it's
scripts
very
and
graphic.
I'm like,
Whenever what's the name of the girl?
Lana,
Lily? Lana.
Lana.
Whenever Lana describes the things that she does
Hmm.
she's a serial killer, right? To her victims, it's very graphic.
Although I
Especially
like
in,
that part.
yeah,
I like
yeah, yeah.
I like the part
And
where it's coming from a serial killer but not the crimes
yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah. And also, I think it's a lot more graphic than the fifth book, than the final
Mm,
book.
okay, okay, okay.
A lot more gruesome.
Okay. As long as it still catches me off guard and surprises me, I think that's a good book in my book.
Yeah.
Okay, just reading some
It's
comments. Get
Friday.
ready for Happy Friday. Yay, Friday.
We're
Not
almost
so
done with
happy
Friday.
because it means that's like 2 days down off of like our
Yeah.
Friday long
It's
weekend.
evening Friday for us, so we're
Hmm.
almost done with our Friday. But good
Yeah.
for you. You're just starting the Friday.
It's we have a 5 day long weekend because like it's our country is
Easter, yeah.
celebrating, not really celebrating, like practicing Holy Week. So
Yeah, we
yeah.
observe Holy Week, so we have a couple of days off. I think more than what Western countries usually have. And then we also have our Day of Valor on Sunday, but then there's this thing where we move it to the nearest like weekday to have a
Yeah.
longer weekend. So it turned out to be like a 5 day weekend for us,
Yep.
which is
Works for me.
amazing.
It just means we have a lot to catch up on the following
Yeah, when
weekend.
we
I'm
get
not
back
going
on
to finish that.
Tuesday is gonna be hard. Tuesday is gonna be a difficult day
Yep.
because we basically have to cram so much work on that day.
Just gonna think about it on Monday
On
night.
Tuesday. No, I'm gonna think about it Tuesday 9 a.m. When we get back to work. That's when I'll think about it.
I have part of a chapter left. Oh, when we stop the sprint. The book is really, really good. A generational story and has some heavy topics, but it's really beautiful. Okay. I have it on my radar
Yeah.
because like I've been seeing good things about it and it's historical fiction and I'm trying to get into more it's historical fiction. Ooh. Now on chapter 12. Good luck with the book you're
Nice. Everyone is reading a
Rachel
lot.
Hawkins. Rachel Hawkins.
This,
Rachel
yeah,
Hawkins.
I think this she
Another
wrote
thriller.
Reckless Girls. Reckless.
Yeah,
It's
another.
the yeah mystery. It's another mystery novel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Reckless Girls and the Wife Upstairs. I
Yeah, the
usually
Wife Upstairs. Yeah,
order
that's
from
the
the
one.
Wife Upstairs because I have it. Okay, finish chapter 3. It's becoming interesting so far. Wait, Kat, what is Kat reading again? I forgot.
Mm, wait,
What is Kat
n-
reading?
1984? I don't know.
No,
Wait,
no, no.
is that one? I just remember. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Young Chen finished Opal. I love all these characters so much. It feels like home. Aw. So
I think I'm
four.
gonna feel that way when I read the extra books for the Jade City, like the Greenbone Saga.
I still haven't
Or
read
like
the
I
Jade
haven't
set.
read it yet. Yeah, I haven't read it yet. I'm saving it for something.
Wait,
Which
what are you
one?
reading them?
Well,
Which
well,
fan?
I'm reading Decada 70, so it's probably
I'm reading the fourth book in the Mindfuck series.
she's
So I'm
using a different cover. That's why I was also not sure what she was reading at first. Like, what is that? She doesn't want to use the
I just
cover
don't like
that we
that
know.
cover. I'm sorry. I just don't like it.
She's using a different one. I don't. Is that even like an official thing, or is that like a fan made cover?
I'm not sure. It says hold on. Just checking. It's
Don't you
on
like
Goodreads, so I was like,
the Twilight esque covers with
I
the
just don't like
mostly
it.
black
It's
and white and
so
then one colored something?
I like the Kindle. Wait, because in Storygraph it says it's a Kindle version, as in the one with just the close up of the face and it's
Yeah.
just the eyes that are seen. So I should have used that instead. But yes, I'm only getting into book 4 now, Kat. So please don't be disappointed. When I finish the next sprint, I'll be moving on to Clown. And
Oh,
I I
I
also have eyes on this.
I've
It's another
heard so
book
much
with the
about
Stranger
this.
Things.
Yeah, especially last October, everyone was reading it. It's the
Yeah,
red-ish, like the red and black book, right?
yeah. And the font is reminds me of Stranger Things.
Yeah. 2022. Actually, thought this was an older book because of the way it looks, but it's
Hmm.
just published 2020.
And it looks like it could have been written by Stephen King, and you
Stephen
wouldn't
King, yeah.
wouldn't
The
you would be
vibe. I'm guessing
what?
that's what they were going for, like to emulate that kind of horror vibe.
Mm. I hope it's gonna be good though. Tomorrow times 3.
Yeah.
I will like it though, Kat. I hope you enjoy it more than I didn't.
I haven't read it yet.
All this time I thought I didn't know what you're reading.
See, because she doesn't want to
Yeah,
use the other cover.
it's so tacky. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm reading that, and I hope because I'm 53% through now. So let's say I read 10% more. Hopefully, I could finish it next week. Hopefully, like I hope I'm gonna be reading a
Yeah.
different book by the
Next
time we
sprint.
do another sprint.
What did I do? How did I finish that in one day? Did I not do anything that day?
Was it also a long weekend?
I don't think.
I was on
Well,
vacation. I was on
yeah,
vacation when
you were
you
on vacation, so I don't think it was a long weekend. But what was I doing? Did I not do anything the entire day?
maybe
Like
it was just
how did I
a bit.
finish it in one day?
Well, books one to three, you'd be able to like read in like one
Back
sitting.
to back to back, yeah. Because it's like
Yeah.
90-ish pages per
Hmm.
book. But I
Maybe
think the
you
last
read
two is like
until the evening.
I think I start. I think no. I think I started like very very early morning, and then I just read throughout the day until
Mm.
the evening. I think
Ah, Gerald
I
likes
just really
Pam.
binged it.
When I saw the cover again and I saw the tags, it says young adult. So I was like,
It's young
oh,
adult.
yeah, it's tagged as
Oh, it
YA.
is young adult.
So I was like,
YA
it doesn't
horror
look like
thriller.
YA. It looks adult horror.
Kettle Springs. It's
It's something
short.
that
It's
I
340.
probably would read through audiobook. Probably.
Mm.
So I'm
I still
gonna
haven't found a book that I want to read in audiobook. I tried to listen to a book, but I couldn't understand it in audiobook format. Nothing. I did not retain any information. I tried to listen to Normal People by Sally Rooney,
mm,
and I listened to like almost 2 hours of it, and then I couldn't remember anything about it. I felt like I was zoning out without meaning to because maybe the narration or the story wasn't like suited maybe for audiobook, but I had to restart it as a like reading with my eyes as a Kindle book because I couldn't do the audiobook. Mm.
well, you can try like Radio Silence by um Alice Osman. It's
Okay, I
good.
just checked. Sorry, I just checked my stories. I read the Mindfuck series. I started at 7:30 p.m. on February
PM.
20. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. February 20, and I finished 7 p.m. on the next day. So like 24 hours.
It's really good, but it definitely reads like YA. Ah, I see, I see.
Oh.
I'm reading and listening. The audiobook is on script. Ah, she's also like me, reading with my eyes and listening to.
I still haven't tried that.
I mean, you haven't even tried doing audiobook solo. Like, hold
Yeah.
on. So,
Well, I did. One for Daisy Jones and the Six. Yeah.
I see, I see, I see, I see. Oh my God, Daisy Jones. I still
I
haven't
haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
I haven't even updated my Goodreads on it.
Wait, have you read it?
I
Already? You
did.
did, right? You did. Yeah, yeah.
It was my first read of March because
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I was still on vacation when I started it and I started reading it. And it was like when I'm just cooking us breakfast, whatever, I'm
yeah.
gonna
You're
pop
listening to it.
the
Yeah.
book in. So I did finish it.
A lot of people said that the series is very different.
Mm.
In terms of like the characters, like how each character was portrayed. And I don't know, some people didn't like it, felt like it made the characters a lot more shallow than they are. But I'm not sure. I haven't watched it. I
Because I
feel
guess
like I'm gonna binge it. So
it's going to be a different it's going to be hard to do it on like a series that way because of
that
the way
yeah.
it's written. It's like written like an interview. It reads like an interview. It reads like a podcast even.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it does.
it's gonna be. I was expecting it to be different.
Well, I hope it's still good though.
Why not? Not for
I
me.
did
It's
it.
not for weeks. I get so more. You right? I mean, at least for me, I read it fast. I read faster because like my eyes could keep up with like the pace of the audiobook anyway. Definitely adding clown and a cornfield.
I think I need to just get used to audiobooks first and
Hmm.
then try to combine it later on. So maybe next year.
Because
I'm
I
still
feel
actively looking for books that I think would sound good, like that would read well as an audiobook. Because I feel like there is a kind of book that I guess it depends on per person what
yeah.
works for you as an audiobook. I'm still for sure memoirs work as an audiobook for me. And
Mm,
then usually things like Daisy Jones where it's kind of formatted in that
mm,
way, I think would work as an audiobook. I think I also want to listen to Sadie. I watched Gerald's
mm.
review of Sadie, and he even also mentioned that it might
Yep.
be good to listen to it as a podcast, as an audiobook because there's like
Yes.
a
It reads like a
podcast
podcast.
element to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
So
listened to
that's
it
probably
actually.
actually is it available now? Since I'm doing a 24-hour readathon, maybe I could use that for when I'm cooking or something tomorrow.
Yeah, Courtney Summers' Sadie is also good as because for me, generally thrillers I could listen to as an
Listen to
audiobook.
it, yeah.
Haven't watched the series yet. I've been screaming about it for months because I want to reread the book first. If you like clown in a cornfield, try Taste Like Candy.
Tastes like
Covers you full of
candy. Tastes like candy. Ooh, slasher.
at the same time. The slasher one. It's also adult, young adult. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
I
Yeah,
want to read more, like,
it's
all
like
of
a
the classic,
goosebumps,
yeah, like the
goosebumps
classic
like.
slasher horror books. I want to read more of those because I follow a couple of booktubers that are very focused on horror books and like slasher movies and things like that. And
Mm,
I haven't read a lot of those, and I think they would be interesting. I think the last kind of slasher book that I read was wait, what's the title of it? Hold on, I can't remember the title.
but it's like a mystery. It's a
Yeah, like
mystery.
a mystery with the one where Final Girls. Final
Ah,
Girls. Yeah, yeah. Riley Sager.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I think that's the last. That's one of the only ones that I've read.
Have I read that? I think because they're Final Girls, Final Girls.
Yeah,
I
it's the one
think
where it starts in the future and then she doesn't remember anything about what happened to her, her final girl
I haven't
moment.
yet. So what I read is the Final Girl Support
Girl
Group.
support club. I support group, yeah.
I keep messing those two up. Use my Audible credit to get Viola Davis, Finding
Mm.
Me, and would like to read it simultaneously. Good luck with that.
Yeah, actually I heard about it through Kat as well.
No, it's to another level because of her memoir. I have it on my radar as well.
Oh, Sadie is available. Okay, I am gonna listen to that
As in now?
tomorrow.
As in
Yeah,
now?
it's like I just borrowed it now. So I can listen to that later when or tomorrow when I'm cooking.
Last two mysteries I read were All the Dangerous Things and Lost Women. Woman Missing. Is it the
Wait,
one by
lost
the
woman missing or local woman missing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking of Local Woman
Because
Missing.
that's in my TBR.
Something Kubika. Like the
Yeah, yeah,
author.
yeah. Mary
Mary,
Kubika.
Mary. Yeah, yeah.
But maybe there's a lost woman
All the
missing.
Dangerous Things also sound familiar. I saw this as well. I saw this. I think I have this on Kindle, I think.
I miss reading thrillers. I think I got like I had a moment last year where I was just reading like a lot of thrillers, but now I'm just reading a lot of fantasy and romance. I kind of miss reading thrillers.
I'm always on like a thriller mood, even before like although the book I borrowed on Libby is totally different. It's a YA like gamified. It's
Mm,
Jump by
okay.
the author of
Jump,
Stay, I think.
jump. Okay, there's a lot of books with the word jump.
I know. Wait, I'll just check my Libby. Jump by the author's name is just on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. I was supposed to read like Bretman Rock's memoir.
Audiobook? Ay, memoir, yeah.
I was like,
I'm
I
on
don't
hold
remember
for
the
that
title.
for audiobook.
It's by Brittany Morris. Jump. So
Brittany.
it's the one that I borrowed right now. And I have like 6 books to deliver later. One of them is by Mary Cooper, The Midnight Library. All of my life we cannot see. I'm so sorry. Deliver later. Deliver later.
This is the story of our life. Deliver. Like every day, I have to hit deliver later because I have so many on
Do you
hold.
get the email notifications as well?
No, I'm very like I hate email notifications. So I remove it from everything that I sign up on. So,
Mm.
but I do have like the notifications on my phone because
Mhm.
if I miss it and then I forget to deliver it later, it's gonna put me at the back of the line, and I hate that. What was I searching for? A local woman. I think I have local woman missing, but I think I'm still on hold for that. Now I want to do like a thriller read as well.
24 hour.
Yeah, or like reading thrillers for a week.
It was so good. I was shocked. So I my favorite thrillers of the year. Ooh. I have like a different
Oh,
Mary
favorite thriller.
Kupika on
Okay.
hold. So
Yeah, I'm still
it's also
4
on my
weeks on
list though.
hold.
I'll check all dangerous things. I think I have it on hold as well. Because like sometimes I would go to Libby and be like, go to Thriller and it just
I just
pick
find
out all the
something.
newest things and add them on my folder.
The beginning is slow, but definitely work.
Mhm.
I want to read. Okay. That's why the author is familiar because I have Flicker in the Dark on my
Ah,
holds list as well. Everything is on hold.
everything is on deliver later.
Yeah.
So Mary Kubika's new one is on my. I'm gonna deliver it later. Just the nicest copy, unless you borrow it.
Delivering everything later, but then I'm searching up new books to add to my borrowing new books.
The funny thing is, like when I was looking at my physical books, I was like literally looking at them, and I would be like on Libby trying to search for the audiobooks. So I'd
Mm.
put on hold, and then when they arrive, I'd be like deliver
You're not
later.
in the mood for it.
So like that's not working for me.
Same, cat. Same.
It's adding so much
Same.
pressure. Create an audiobook. That's also why I,
It's not readable by a physical copy.
because like you have to hear
Yeah,
it.
I think you have to hear it in his voice and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah.
that he talks.
So I'm like, I'm sorry,
Yeah, I'm
Bradman. I'm
still on
gonna
hold. I think
borrow
I'm.
you on a different day.
How many weeks? I'm still 3 weeks out from that.
For Bradman's, I'm
Yeah.
11 weeks out. I'm like, okay.
11 weeks?
Because I already had it, but I'm like, I'm not in
Ah,
the.
you. Okay.
I just borrowed it again. Because like I have like by the time I decided to just cancel it, I was already I have like 3 days left, and I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to finish.
You borrowed it already. Okay,
Yeah, so I
okay.
was like, I'm sorry. So I put it back, and then
And
I
then you're
just.
at the back of the line again. Story of our life.
Okay. Are we ready for our fourth and last sprint?
Yes. I think I can get to 100 pages, which is, I think, good progress for me.
How many pages are you in right now?
84.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's doable.
Yeah, I think I can
But
definitely
you
get
get
to 100
distracted
pages.
right now.
Yeah. Which is half of the book already.
Okay. Reading sprint number 4, our last sprint as well, Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, how was your reading?
I'm getting to a good part, so I stopped at the good part.
Like how, like which part is it
How good? Um,
without spoiling it, I guess.
Night of what is called the horror house thing.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
So when the deed is done there in the horror house,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and there may be some exciting things happening. So I'm like, okay, this will be graphic, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But can you see how it's kind of like an homage to all of the horror? like the classic horror films. It's starting to do that. I think it's more prevalent in the last book, but it started in like towards the end of the fourth book.
Um, it definitely felt like a bit of a slasher during that part, as in the House of Horrors part.
Yeah, kind of thing.
It was like a literal slasher. So I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed that so much.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna be reading this still after our sprints.
After,
That's a good thing.
oh, finish it tonight.
I just want to get to the juicy and graphic
No.
parts. And I didn't have to sound so excited when I say that, but I'm not. You shouldn't be worried. I'm just it's like a long time coming, so And I know
Yeah.
you've read it, so I know you know what I'm talking about. People interrupted my reading, so I still have 4 pages that I'm gonna go finish now. Thank you for finishing. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for joining us as well. We hope to see you when we do the Hunger Games read along and in our future sprints as well.
Yan Chen, I read 40 pages of the Book of
Wow,
Mirrors.
that's a lot of pages. The Book of Mirrors.
You're on a
Is that
roll
what
right now.
is that what you're reading earlier or no,
No,
right?
they Young Chen
Ah, you
finished
finished.
it,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's a short story.
Yeah, yeah. A Book of Mirrors. Oh, it's a crime thriller.
Oh, not again.
Interesting. Interesting. I like this genre.
Oh, Jesus,
One
again.
man's truth is another man's lie.
Hold on. Let me see it.
Add them,
I
add them.
haven't seen this yet.
I haven't seen it either. This is a partial book submission entitled The Book of Mirrors. Okay.
Just
Oh, okay, okay, interesting. I like the premise.
the Book of Mirrors.
Can add it to my DVR.
Oh, Shirovichi.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's ah, it becomes meta when there's like a
Yeah.
script or
It's
like a.
like a murder book inside
Hold on,
the
let me check.
thriller book.
It was Locke's reading again because like I know I had to like check it out because it was a historical fiction. Trying to.
We talked about so many books.
Right?
Uh,
Lux.
I remember we talked about Clown in a Cornfield, but I don't think she's reading that. Ah, Memphis.
Memphis. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
By Tara. Okay. Because I'm taking note of like.
Adding more books
Yeah.
to our never-ending TBR.
I'm gonna put it on hold. No harm
Who know?
done.
Who knows when you're actually gonna borrow it and
And
read it?
what's the cornfield again? Clown.
Clown, yeah, Clown in a Cornfield.
Clown in the cornfield. So how was
Yeah.
your reading?
For me, I read up to 111, so I hit my goal of 100 pages in this book.
Oh,
I actually think I can finish this tonight.
really?
Yeah,
Girl,
I
it's
think so.
10:30.
Well, I am doing a 24-hour readathon, so I'm trying to read
Ah,
as
yeah,
much as I
yeah,
can.
yeah.
And that's the
Then
reason
do
why
it
I did it
after.
today because it's weekend tomorrow, so it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So we'll see.
Aw, thanks for joining us, Emil. That's
Yes,
honestly,
thanks for joining us. Everyone did so well tonight. Like everyone read a lot.
I read 18%.
18%. Did you start from
Maybe
zero,
don't
zero to
have
18?
how it
That's a lot.
goes.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not reading Jade War or Jade Legacy?
No, she's not. I think she was in a slump. I think I read that at some point that she was in a
I
minor
haven't. Oh
slump.
no, I haven't checked our group chat yet about Jade, Jade City. I've been so bad about like checking messages, so I haven't seen your reaction yet to finishing it. I think
I'm waiting for the vlog because I know that you
yeah. She filmed the
filmed the
vlog.
vlog. I'm waiting for that. When are you gonna post it? Ka? We need to know.
56 minutes left in the book. I think I just want to get to the exciting, juicy part. So
Yeah, I think once you get there, it's gonna be like very bingeable.
can't wait for the Hunger Games.
Me
Yes.
too. I'm gonna work on all of that this weekend.
Yes. So just wait for our announcement. Both our
Next
channels
week.
next
Yeah.
week and on all of our platforms. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Clown in the Portrait. Okay, we're just checking out what other books I missed tonight. Aside from the Warden and like the Raven Boys, I think I was just thinking of like the standalones.
Yeah. I think most of them are
The
reading.
Gleanings.
Well, there's Local
Glean-
Woman Missing.
Oh yeah, that's already on my radar.
Yeah.
Okay. So to wrap things up. Thank you everyone for joining our sprint. Been a good one. It's a good one. Like
Yeah, it's
if
a
you
very productive
us
one.
have like almost zero distractions, just reading all throughout,
Yeah. I mean,
and
I went from 0 to 100 pages, so
yeah,
that's 111. That's a lot. So I
so
can
thanks for
control
joining
myself.
us, and so that I can control myself not to read it. Please no, but you can still reread it.
Yeah,
You know,
just join us for the
yeah.
discussions in the live room.
I wasn't. I wasn't there, but oh
But
no.
I'm glad
I'm,
you're back.
I can
Like you
relate.
read a lot today, so
Mine isn't more of like a reading slump. It's more of like just being distracted by games. I'll start reading tomorrow. Yes, I can't wait for it.
we'll wait for it.
So, for next week's sprint, as usual, it's going to be on Pam's channel. Make sure to subscribe to her channel on the description box below. It's there. Um, thank you as well, Yunshen. We hope to
Thank
see you again on the
you.
next
See
one.
you
Again, it's
again next week.
channel.
Yes.
We'll see you again next week, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Have a good weekend. And for those in the Philippines, have a good long weekend still.
Yes. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.